Alright, back to another album review. Today's review is on Indestructible from Disturbed. It's the fourth studio album from Disturbed, and the first album that the band did that wasn't produced by John Carcassonne. Instead, it was produced by Dan Donegan, who was the guitarist for the band. Meanwhile, David Draiman and Mike Wingren served as co-producers. Disturbed themselves were actually comfortable with self-producing an album. Before work started on this album, Disturbed decided to take a break after touring in support for their previous album, 10,000 Fists, which I talked about last time. During the break, Dan Donegan had his first child, and Mike Wingren got married. The break ended in February 2007, and they started working on this album. It's like their last three albums. It was recorded at Groove Master Studios in Chicago. Recording lasted from October 25th to December 7th, 2007. The album was released on June 3rd, 2008, under Reprise Records. What's interesting to know is that Disturbed went for having darker themes for this album in particular compared to their previous work. Some lyrics involve actual experiences that David Draiman had went through, such as a motorcycle accident that he was involved with. There's also his garage burning down with most of his vehicles inside of it. As well as bad relationships and even someone he knew that committed suicide, but more on that later. This album took the longest amount of time to come up with the title compared to the previous albums. The title was originally called The Night because that was the first song completed for this album. They eventually changed the title to Indestructible. Dan said that the band had become indestructible after being able to survive in the music industry for a long time. David even said that the band are still here and still standing after all of this. Disturbed started marketing this album in late 2007. There were also stickers that were distributed at live events. Reprise Records also teamed up with Hot Topic to put an Indestructible album teaser on all the Disturbed merch that they were selling at the time. March of 2008 was when Disturbed performed at a concert in Kuwait for the U.S. military personnel who were stationed there. The concert was live streamed on MySpace with over 3 million people who watched it. February 2008 was when an audio sample for the song Perfect Insanity was posted to the band's MySpace profile to draw up hype for the album. Now let's talk about the songs. This album starts with Indestructible, which obviously shares the same name as the album, and it was released as a single on September 29th, 2008, where David Draiman described the song as, quote, an anthem for soldiers, that it'd make them feel invincible and boost their morale while also taking away their fear and making them feel strong. The music video for the song was directed by Noble Jones, and it was released on August 20th, 2008. I'll post a link to the video in the description. A lot of people find this to be among Disturbed's best songs, and it even appeared on the soundtrack for the game Midnight Club, Los Angeles. I find this to be a really good song and a great way to start the album. I also think this would be a great song to use in a John Wick ass-kicking montage. That's followed by Inside the Fire, which was released as a single on March 25th, 2008, which is a little over 2 months before the album was released. It's actually a very dark song because David Draiman went on record to say that the song is about him standing over the body of his girlfriend who had taken her own life. That the devil is standing over him, telling him to do the same thing. The song received a music video that was later released on May 2nd, 2008. It also has a suicide hotline phone number that appears before the actual video, along with a message from David regarding suicide. And I'm going to post a link to the video in the description. I also read that the song was nominated for a Grammy Award in 2009 for Best Hard Rock Performance. The next song is Deceiver, which is a pretty memorable song. It's followed up by The Night, which I previously mentioned was the first song recorded for this album, and was originally going to be the title for the album. The song was released as a single on March 31st, 2009. And rather, the song was made to portray the night as a living entity that sets a person free. Dan was met with high praise for his work on the song and with the guitar solo. Noble Jones directed the music video for this song. Filming took place in January of 2009, and the video was released in late March of 2009. Noble Jones took inspiration from old sci-fi horror films such as Alien and The Thing. And I'm going to post a link to the video in the description. After that is Perfect Insanity, which was released as a single on May 6, 2008. The song originally appeared on the band's 2008 documentary MOL as a demo with a music video long before the band had signed a deal with a record label. And this original video was filmed in '98. However, the re-recorded version that you hear on this album never sees the music video. And I'm going to post a link to the old video in the description. Next songs are Haunted, Enough, The Curse, that's been used, the Audioslave song, Torn, and Criminal. The next song is Divide, which was originally written before The Sickness. It was never actually released until this album came around. This album ends with Facade as the finale. I didn't mention that there's also a deluxe version with 3 bonus tracks, Run, Parasite, and a cover of the song Midlight Crisis by Faith No More. As you can see, none of those songs were on this version of the album. However, Run and Parasite ended up on the Lost Children compilation album. Now I'll get to that next week. Remember is that this album was met with mixed reviews from critics, which doesn't make any sense because this album is way better than the critics make it out to be. Also, this album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, and is later certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. Overall, I really enjoyed this album, and I feel that it does some things better than in 10,000 Fists. And I highly recommend this album. And that's all I have to say on this album. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified of future uploads. And also follow me on social media, and there's links in the description. And leave a comment if you like. Thanks for watching, I'll be back soon with another review.